Donnie and Tammy Lawson from Thorntown, Indiana. We're a corn, soybeans, wheat, alfalfa, cow-calf, and feedlot operation here in central Indiana. We think this is a great time to expand in the beef business because of the worldwide demand for beef.
And we feel like our operation is ready for a new opportunity too, and so we're looking at this as a great chance for us to build for our next generation on our farm.
Well, when we started researching the different types of buildings that were available on the market, we traveled from all over Illinois, Iowa, all over Indiana, Ohio, looking at different types of structures. And what we wanted to build is something that's going to last for the next generation. And that's why we decided on Summit Buildings, is because of the longevity of the building that we can see, and how we can pass that on to our next generation.
I think we also wanted to look for something that allowed our next generation, our children, to have something they could build on. So a turnkey operation that you eliminate a lot of the variables, a lot of the risk, the unknowns. There's already too many unknowns: corn prices, beef prices, drought. And so we want to try to control as much of that as we can, and these buildings allow us to do that. We've been producing cattle for over 30 years, and we needed to solve some problems with our existing facilities. We currently are raising cattle in gable buildings, old dairy barns that have been converted, and we're wanting something that's a little more manageable. And so as we started looking for buildings, we realized that the problems that we needed to solve with our current situation could only be solved by using a monoslope facility. We looked at hoop barns, but we also wanted to make sure that we have something for our children to build on going into the next generation. And the hoop buildings were just not going to be able to afford us that opportunity. We feel that we've really come to a good decision on building a monoslope facility for our operation.
With a monoslope building, it gives us all those things that we were looking for, as far as airflow, keeping fresh air to the cattle, keeping them comfortable with dry bedding, and then also the sunlight, especially in the wintertime, how it will project down into the pens and keep the bedding dry and keep the cattle warm. It's extremely important to put together a good team when you're going through the process of looking at a new facility. And that includes your veterinarian, your nutritionist, your environmental consultant, and an engineering firm like Summit to help wrap all these things together and make it a successful project.
Something that was very important for our project was making sure that we had an engineering firm that could help customize our needs for our building to fit the permitting process that we have here in the state. And along with our environmental consultant, Summit was very helpful in making sure all those pieces fit together.
I think Summit put the total package together for us, and with their experience that they've had in the industry over the last few years, we just really didn't look at any other company but Summit, because we felt like that they could do the job for us the best.
As we were pulling together all the team that we needed for this project, I was very pleased to find that my husband was already sold on having a project manager through Summit manage this project for us. Typically, on our farm, we do everything ourselves, and so this was something that I was very pleased about.
It was important to us to have someone that could watch over the project, because this is a huge project, and we're putting a lot of money into it, and I wanted to make sure it was done right. And so that's why we have Summit as our project managers.